My name is Terex and y'all should know that. I told my girl go wild, just stay back. I'm living life as a fairy tale. You never know what's next, so just come to me.
Hey, what's up guys, Terex and MIXDOWN God right here again, and welcome again to the channel. So if you're new here, I do a lot of music talk, music tips, do's and don'ts, recording tips, how-tos, music marketing and stuff like that. Record labels, it's all about music right here on this channel. So if that's the kind of content that you want to see, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and also give me a thumbs up on this video and share with someone who you know is going to appreciate it. So welcome again to another tutorial video, like I said. And today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you can export MIXDOWN using Studio One. Okay, so you've made your song. Okay, it sounds awesome. I'm sure it sounds really beautiful, but then you're finding a lot harder just to get that song out there into MP3 or WAV format or whatever. Well, Studio One has a lot of built-in formats that you can actually extract music from, and I'm going to show you that right now real quick. Okay, so without further ado, let's just dive straight into it. Okay guys, we are ready to go and welcome here to Studio One. Now as you can see, I got a track right here that's ready to be exported, and this is like this that I recorded about I guess maybe like a week ago, and it's available on the website if you guys can check it out. Really appreciate it. And also it's available on YouTube right here. I think I dropped out about maybe last week Sunday, so you guys could just comment, let me know what you think about it. I'll just link it in the description right down below, and you can check it out up there in the cards. Okay, thanks a lot. So as I mentioned in the previous tutorial, I did say that you guys can create as many tracks as you want, and as you can see right here, I got a ton of tracks that has been made. Okay, it's quite simple. If you haven't seen that video, I'm just gonna link it right down in the description for you guys can check it out, and also maybe in the cards up here. But let's be done with this one first. Okay, this is how we're gonna export this whole song here, and you're gonna see it in a minute. Alright guys, so the major thing I want to point out to you guys here is markers. Okay, if you look to the left and corner right where my mouse is pointing at, you see a plus sign. That is to create a marker. Okay, so what you're gonna want to do is create two markers. Okay, I suggest using two. You can use more than two if you want to, but using two is kind of just like straight and easy for you to go. Okay guys, so you're gonna want to add two markers. Okay, one start marker and one end marker, and you're gonna want to place them at the beginning and the end of your song. Okay, one's gonna be tagged start, one's gonna be end. Just place them at the beginning and the end of your song. So once you do this, you're gonna go into song, and then you're gonna go into export MIXDOWN. Okay, so when you go into export MIXDOWN, you're gonna see a whole bunch of stuff right here. Okay, so basically the first one is the location of where you want your song to go to. Okay, second is the file name. We're just gonna leave it as MIXDOWN, so I'm just gonna leave it at MIXDOWN. Okay, then the next one is to publish. If you do set up your SoundCloud account on Studio One, you can actually take it straight to SoundCloud, but I'd rather not publish. I'm just gonna put this because this is just for testing purposes. Now there comes the format. Okay, now depending on where you want to take it to, like if you want to take it to Apple Music or Spotify, they do recommend WAV format, but you can actually just send it to MP3 straight away, or whatever format that you want to take it to. As you can see, you got a whole bunch of them. Okay, now next is the sample rate. You can adjust this depending on your style and however you want it to sound. Okay, depends. And also for other settings, depending on what you want to do, you can just play around with it if you want it. Now in terms of beat rate, I love high beat rate, so I always go for 320. guys, don't judge me. Okay, some people like 128, some like whatever, but I'm a 320 person. Okay, now once you do that, we'll come over to the second tab here, and this is where it's very important. Now you have your export range. Okay, and that is the major thing. That's why we set up those markers. Okay, now what you're gonna want to do is, if you look at the first one, it says between loop. Now if you do set up a loop, you can actually just export that loop. You don't have to do anything, but I don't do loops really, so what I usually do is between the start and the end marker, which is the easiest way for you to do it. Just set your markers at the beginning and the end, and it's just gonna take that portion of the song wherever the start point is or wherever the end point is, because Studio One is kind of infinite. Okay, it doesn't really start at a certain place, doesn't end at a certain place. Now next is between markers. Okay, now you can have multiple markers in a song. You can actually have multiple markers, and if you just want a portion of that song to be exported, then you can just take it from this marker to this marker. Okay, it's quite possible to do that, but I haven't really seen the need for this because, okay, like let me explain. If you got multiple markers, okay, and you got a section of a song that you like, and then there's another, like the song goes forward, then there's a section that you probably don't need, and then you continue at another section. I don't know if you kind of get what I'm saying. Maybe to be a lot easier to show you, but this might not be something you're gonna use very often if you want to export in between markers. I don't even advise that you do that. Depends on if you know what you're doing, but it's kind of like a complex process, so maybe you just don't need it. But if you do want to do that, then you can have multiple markers, split your songs as many times as you want to, then just pick the right segments of the song and just export that. It's gonna compile it all into one. Now the last one here is between markers. Now like I said, you can have multiple markers. Then when you have multiple markers, you can actually set them. Okay, so right here we just have start and stop. That's why it's just start and stop, just right there. If you have maybe between 3 and 4 or 1s and 0s or something, depends on what you name it, then you're gonna have everything listed right down in that box right there. Okay, now that's just the duration of your song, doesn't really mean anything. Now you got several options right here again. Then you can actually still change. You can change the sound if you want your sound to be in mono, because I think by default it's already in stereo. So if you want it to be in mono for some weird ass reason, I don't know, you can always just tick that mono box, and you got other settings there that you could just play around with if you want to. But for me, this is what I usually use. You want to go ahead and copy it straight up, no problem, man. And what you just do next is you just hit OK, and it's gonna render for a while and just go and just go. Only takes about a couple of seconds, guys. And we're still waiting, and boom, it's done. And then it comes up wherever you set the destination to be, okay, and you can play it, you can do whatever you want to do with it. And that's just it, guys. Very simple, very easy. You got any more questions for me, put them down in the comment section right down below. So guys, that's it with this really short video. If you have any more questions, be sure to let me know in the comment section right down below, and I will definitely go down there and answer it, or I will make it into a short video just like this one. Okay, let's keep the tutorials going. Okay, let's keep the subscribers growing, and let's keep the likes coming up. Okay, if you have any more questions, like I said, just let me know and I'll do my very best to answer it. And also guys, if you haven't seen my unboxing, my review of my Presonus, and also if you haven't seen my how to record video, then I'm just gonna leave that right down in the description so you guys can check it out. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, okay, if you did. So it really helps me out, knows what I know that you guys like, and I will definitely make more of that. Okay, so if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe like I said, and turn on your bell notification, so when I drop a video, you get a little notification like a message or something, you know, just know that, okay, yeah, this nigga just dropped a video, and you can watch it, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna help you. If it helped you out, just let me know in the comment section right down below. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the subscriptions and likes and everything, and also for clicking on this video and for sticking to the end. A lot of people don't stick to the end, but thank y'all so much for sticking to the end. Okay, and I will see you in the very next video. Okay, and don't forget, guys, be unstoppable.
The mixtape, never what you got till it's gone, and you're sitting there wishing you could take it all back, just do it again. Wishing life was soft, body hard, and get out again. Never took for granted all the things that were mine again. Coming back to me was the best thing she ever did. Saying all the sorries to the world to be